me or not to me? That is the question. What am I talking about? I'm talking about an article over at Trucker's Voice, written by Heather Pontriff, that turned into a video over on YouTube. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's me being narcissistic. The article didn't turn into a video. The video is something totally different that wasn't even related to the article. Because if she had something to say to me, she'd say it to me. She wouldn't make a video and then claim the whole thing was about C.R. England. She wouldn't do anything like that. She'd just bring it straight to me. I'm narcissistic because I think this video is about me. Well, it's possible, but I figure if I'm narcissistic, somebody would have said something to me about it by now, don't you think? But then again, I don't really listen to what people say, because nothing they have to say could possibly be as important as something that I'm thinking. But I do read, and I would have read something about it, wouldn't I? If I'm narcissistic, certainly. I mean, I read a lot of stuff. I read my blog articles, I read my emails, well, not the inbox, because people send me a lot of boring stuff, but I do read the outbox, because I make some pretty cool replies, and sometimes I like to go back through and see what I said, you know what I mean? Seems to me like somebody would have written something about me being a narcissist, but that hasn't happened either. As a matter of fact, I was in a truck stop this morning, and this girl came in, she had a broken hand, and she was like, "Hey, Steve, could you help me out?" "What do you need?" She said, "I got something for a guy, and I want to fill out this card, and my hand's broken. Is there any way you could fill the card out for me?" I said, "Sure. What do you want it to say?" She said, "I want it to say, to the greatest guy on earth." I said, "Sweetheart, I can't accept it. This is a $10,000 Rolex watch. I can't accept this gift. I mean, I appreciate the thought." She's like, "Well, you don't understand." And I'm like, "Well, come on. It's the thought that counts. I appreciate it, but I can't accept this $10,000 gift." Now, would a narcissistic guy do that? Absolutely not. He'd be like, "Yeah, I deserve it. Greatest guy in the world. I should have a Rolex." To me, I think you people shouldn't stop with the presents. You know, I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to bring me presents like this everywhere I go just because I'm the greatest guy in the world. If I'd been narcissistic, I'd have taken a present, wouldn't I? Yeah, I'm narcissistic. This accusation comes from a girl who posted an article about how all of us who work for mega companies should quit our jobs so she doesn't have to worry about her old man's freight rate getting cut. Yes, the rest of us, 100,000 or so that are working for the big companies, we should just all walk off our jobs tomorrow and quit so that she doesn't have to worry about getting a pay cut. But I'm narcissistic, you know what I mean? Get the hell out of here with that. Heather, I could act like I didn't see, what was it, about 17 and a half minutes into the video where you guys said this?
Oh, so to the major fleets? Like the ones that haul the onions?
Yeah, think about that, Prime. You're probably getting $1 a mile, and Prime's probably getting $5 a mile on it. Huh.
Yeah, because I know they're paying about $3 a mile most of the time.
Yeah, $3 to $4 a mile. Think about that one, you big fleet carriers. You think you're getting good money.
And I would have acted like I didn't see it too. If you hadn't come on my page making a big deal because I had made the comment about, let's have the debate honestly. Then you're going to come on my page and be like, "Oh, it wasn't about you, it was about C.R. England. If I had something to say, I'd say it to you. If you want to fling some shit, you can fling some shit, or you can act like a professional. It's up to you, but you know I won't back down." Yeah, way to stand up to C.R. England there, huh? If only they had been there to see it. They would be reeling today if they had seen the way you stood up to them. Trucker's Voice. What the hell's up with that? It's Trucker's Voice, but you ain't a trucker, and it's just your voice. So how the hell does that work? Let me tell you something here. Little miss, I'm not a trucker, but I have looked for a load on the internet. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me how to run my truck. You think you're gonna tell me about how things work at Prime because you got a friend that works at Prime? Well, I don't only have a friend that works at Prime. I am a guy who works at Prime. So I think I know how things are done over here. You can't tell me how things work over here. Do I come down your row of the truck stop kicking dicks out of your mouth? I don't think so. You know why? That's your thing. I let you handle it. This is my thing. I'm going to handle this. You see what I'm saying? Now you're going to sit there and be like, "Hey baby, Tell him about how much money we make. Tell him about how much money we spend on idling, because we just got it like that. And act like I didn't see you throw a link into the group earlier in the day to a freaking Coleman cooler with a propeller on top of it asking, hey, will this thing keep my truck cold? Yeah, it'll keep your truck cold for 2 hours till the ice melts and you and the rest of the fucking clampets can go skinny dipping in the passenger seat, you stupid motherfucker. No, it's not going to keep your truck cold. Break down and buy an APU. You going to talk about how much money you make? Tell him how much you spend on idling. Tell him how much you spend on idling. I know how much you spend on idling. Enough to make your dumb ass try to buy some stupid shit like a lawnmower blade attached to the top of an ice chest to try to keep your fucking truck cool. Don't come at me talking about how much money you make when you're trying to buy some stupid shit like that. Talking about, oh, I'm old school. That ain't old school. You know what old school is? Old school's pulling your cab over up to the Iceman, the top ice guy in Aguilla, Arizona, with the fucking with the window down on the driver's side so he can shoot top ice into your passenger well over there so you'll have air conditioning all the way back to Missouri. That's old school. You ain't old school, girl. Your man might be old school. You could call me new school, but you're no school. You ain't a driver. You're going to sit here and try to tell me how to drive. Why? Well, your man's a driver. I guess a little bit rubbed off on you. You know what? I'm doing all right over here. You guys can do it how you do it. And the fact that when you make your video, you got to sit here and lie and claim that somebody's telling me how much I can idle. Somebody's telling me where I can fuel. Somebody's telling me how I can route. I could get my fuel wherever I want to get my fuel. I happen to buy my fuel at most of the recommended company fuel stops because that's where it's the cheapest. But if they got me going a route I don't want to go to get to a fuel stop down here, I go a different way. Because I got it like that. I can do that. I don't care what somebody's told you about how things are over here. It's not how they are. So I sit here and I'll do my thing and I'll make my money. And you guys will sit there and do your thing and you'll make your money and I'll be happy for you. And I might see you guys going down the road with your little load of straps and binders and whatever you got going on over there. I'll applaud you. There's room for all of us out here. See, I ain't got to tell you to quit doing it the way you do it to spare my job. You know why? Because the way I'm doing it works. And if you are afraid that some guy hauling a load of meat in a refrigerated trailer is somehow a threat to your well-being as a flatbedder, then you're fucking doing it the stupid way. So don't come bitching at me. Find a better way to do it. Find a way to do it where you can make money and not have to worry about somebody else and his load of meat. You understand? But don't ever come up on here and tell me I stand up to anybody. You were running away like a motherfucker. And I was being nice. It's the freaking internet anyway. What am I going to do? What am I going to cyber zap you through your little Android phone? Fuck all that, man. Relax. Chill. Take a little break. You get so bent out of shape about every little damn thing. Everything's got to be an issue to you. And that's why when I started up the group, you come into the Truckers News group, and there was drama everywhere. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't know you. I didn't know these people. I said, I didn't know what's going on. I tried to give you a fair shake. Shit went down, put you out, brought you back. Here we are, right? I'm not even going to boot you out now. You can stick around all you want, but you're going to look fucking ridiculous because you go out there and you run your mouth when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and try to convince people that you do. That's what you do. If you want a clue to why people don't like you, that's probably why people don't like you. Now, me, on the other hand, I don't care. Because I know it ain't easy being a retired lot lizard, and you got to catch a ride where you can catch a ride. You know what I'm saying? Good luck to you. I wish you the best. Don't sit here and try to tell me how to run this truck. You run your truck how you want to run your truck. I'll run this truck how I want to run my truck.